What is happening, everyone, and welcome back to Tom Spotlight. The news cycle never sleeps, and neither do we, bringing you the most essential updates as they break. Get ready, because today we've got a deep dive into a film that's sparking conversations for all the right and maybe some wrong reasons. We're talking about a major cinematic release that's got everyone buzzing, from critics to audiences, and it's not just about the plot. Plus, we'll unpack some surprising industry reactions and behind-the-scenes buzz that you absolutely won't want to miss. It's a rapid-fire rundown of what's dominating the headlines, so buckle up and stay tuned for the unmissable stories of the day. Don't go anywhere, you're about to get the inside scoop. Hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. A Marriage Under the Microscope. This film offers a fresh take on marital discord. The Roses, a new cinematic offering, presents a reimagined narrative of marital strife, drawing inspiration from Warren Adler's novel and its 1989 film adaptation. Directed by Jay Roach and penned by Tony McNamara, this version stars Olivia Colman and Benedict Cumberbatch as Ivy and Theo Rose, a couple whose seemingly idyllic life begins to unravel. Unlike its predecessor, which was known for its unalloyed venom and high-energy exercise in marital combat, this adaptation opts for a more nuanced approach. The screenplay favors rapier wit over bludgeoning aggression, with the Roses often using words and even laughter as their primary weapons. This Englishness, infused with a hint of poshness, lends itself to eloquent banter that can swiftly turn into sharp verbal abuse, a contrast that leaves their American friends and the audience in awe. The film delves into the pressures that can fracture a long-term marriage, exploring how external circumstances can amplify internal resentments. The turning point for the Rose marriage appears to be Theo's professional downfall. As a celebrated architect, his highly acclaimed marine museum on the Californian coast dramatically collapses during a freak storm, transforming him from a lauded genius into a public spectacle. This professional crisis coincides with Ivy's culinary success. Her restaurant flourishes, birthing a gourmet empire. Theo consequently transitions into the role of a house husband and primary caregiver, approaching these duties with the same rigor he once applied to his career. He implements strict routines for their two children, discouraging dessert binges and fostering a dedication to marathon running, which begins to create a rift with Ivy, who feels increasingly usurped. Colman and Cumberbatch deliver performances that, while an unorthodox pairing, capture the essence of their characters. Cumberbatch adeptly summons the edgy sarcasm that fuels Theo's outbursts. Colman, with her naturally sunny disposition, brings a unique interpretation to Ivy's tantrums, portraying her as a blend of diffident schoolgirl and bohemian spirit, evident in her eclectic wardrobe. While her fashion choices might be seen by some as grounds for divorce, McNamara's witty dialogue often elevates her character, particularly in moments where the couple's escalating diatribes descend into shared, uncontrollable laughter. The supporting cast, including comedians Kate McKinnon and Andy Samberg as a couple bound by mutual dependency, and Ncuti Gatwa as Ivy's head waiter, contribute significantly with their keen sense of the ridiculous. Allison Janney also makes a memorable appearance as Ivy's stoic divorce lawyer. The film ultimately offers a more sentimental conclusion than its cynical predecessor, providing a compelling, albeit less harsh, exploration of the forces that test a marriage without alienating the audience from its central characters. Audience reactions have been mixed, with some appreciating the sharp dialogue and performances, while others find the emotional arc less impactful than the original. Critics have noted the film's sophisticated handling of complex marital dynamics, even as some debate its overall emotional resonance compared to its predecessor. But what happens when the drama on screen leads to real-world controversy? Next, we dive into the unexpected backlash a critical scene in The Roses has ignited. EpiPen controversy sparks outrage. A film scene weaponizes a serious medical condition, drawing sharp criticism. The newly released film The Roses, starring Benedict Cumberbatch and Olivia Colman, is facing significant backlash over a scene involving a character's severe food allergy. The Natasha Allergy Research Foundation has penned an open letter to the film's producers, expressing shock and dismay at the portrayal of Ivy's, Colman, allergy to raspberries. The foundation specifically condemned the use of her allergy for dramatic and comedic effect on 3 separate occasions within the film. Their core concern lies in the dangerous message this sends regarding the treatment of allergic reactions. The foundation emphasized that withholding treatment from someone experiencing a food allergy is both dangerous and irresponsible. Furthermore, they pointed out a critical inaccuracy in the depiction of the adrenaline autoinjector, AAI, commonly known as an EpiPen. The film shows the AAI being administered into the arm, whereas it should be administered into the outer thigh. This misinformation, they argue, is unhelpful at best and potentially harmful at worst, especially for individuals who rely on such devices. The scene in question involves Theo, Cumberbatch, tricking Ivy into eating a raspberry cake, triggering a severe allergic reaction. He then allegedly withholds the EpiPen, offering it only if Ivy agrees to divorce him. Although he ultimately saves her, the act of weaponizing her allergy has deeply disturbed audiences and advocacy groups. Many viewers have taken to social media and spoken to the media, expressing their trauma and shock at the scene. Comments describe the portrayal as a dangerous depiction of life-threatening food allergies, highlighting the risk of spreading misinformation about allergy management. One individual with allergies shared their experience, stating they were left shaking and traumatized by the scene, emphasizing the profound impact such misrepresentations can have on the allergy community. The incorrect administration of the EpiPen further exacerbates these concerns, as it deviates from established medical protocols and could lead to dangerous imitation. The film, which debuted overseas collecting $10.3 million in its opening weekend, has now become a focal point for discussions about responsible media representation of medical conditions. The Natasha Allergy Research Foundation's open letter underscores the critical need for accuracy and sensitivity when depicting health-related issues, particularly those with potentially life-threatening consequences. The Foundation's statement highlights that the repeated use of the allergy for plot devices, coupled with the incorrect administration of the EpiPen, creates a narrative that is not only medically inaccurate, but also ethically questionable. The incident serves as a stark reminder for filmmakers to collaborate closely with medical experts and sensitivity readers to ensure that sensitive topics are handled with the utmost care and respect, safeguarding public understanding and well-being. Audience reactions have been overwhelmingly critical, with many calling for greater accountability from the filmmakers. Health organizations and individuals with allergies have voiced their concerns about the potential real-world consequences of such on-screen misinformation. While the film faces criticism for its content, it's also making waves in the business world. Up next, we explore how The Roses is partnering with major brands to expand its reach. A critical look at The Roses. Despite its star power, this marital drama struggles to find its footing. Jay Roach's latest film, The Roses, starring Olivia Colman and Benedict Cumberbatch, arrives with considerable pedigree, boasting prestige casting and a literary foundation based on Warren Adler's novel, The War of the Roses. The premise, a seemingly perfect couple whose marriage devolves into psychological and physical warfare, promises a compelling dark marital comedy. However, the execution leaves much to be desired, proving more exhausting than entertaining for many viewers. The film follows Ivy Colman and Theo Cumberbatch, a couple who appear to have it all: successful careers, children, and a picturesque suburban existence. The idyllic facade crumbles when Theo's professional ambitions are thwarted just as Ivy's career begins to soar, igniting long-simmering resentments that escalate into a destructive conflict. This descent from marital bliss to outright warfare involves petty sabotage, cruel mind games, and ultimately, life-threatening behavior. The primary criticism leveled against The Roses is its failure to strike a balance between biting commentary and genuine entertainment. The initial hour is described as glacial, meticulously establishing the couple's supposedly perfect life before the unraveling begins. When the marital war finally commences, it feels rushed, akin to a condensed summary of the character's descent into madness. The attempts at humor are largely unsuccessful, with the film mistaking cruelty for wit and often coming across as awkwardly unfunny. The inherent nastiness at the core of the narrative lacks the sharpness needed to make the characters' actions palatable or even engaging. Cumberbatch and Colman, despite their considerable talent, struggle to inject much-needed nuance into the material. There are fleeting moments where the potential of the film, a sharp battle of wills between two brilliant performers, can be glimpsed, but these are overshadowed by the film's tendency to equate misery with entertainment. The depiction of a marriage in collapse, which can be compelling when infused with insight or humor, here feels merely bleak, leaving the audience with a sense of discomfort rather than catharsis. Ultimately, The Roses functions less as a cautionary tale about communication breakdowns and resentment, and more as a test of the audience's patience and endurance. The film's inability to provide a satisfying emotional or intellectual payoff diminishes its impact, leaving viewers questioning the value of witnessing such unremitting marital discord without sufficient artistic compensation. The narrative's deliberate pacing in the first half and its hurried escalation in the second create an uneven viewing experience, further compounded by humor that consistently misses the mark. While the performances are commendable, they are not enough to salvage a film that seems to revel in its own bleakness. Audience reception has been divided, with some appreciating the film's dark themes and star power, while a significant portion finds it overly bleak and poorly paced. While the critical reception is mixed, the film is certainly making its mark in the marketplace. Coming up, we explore the unique brand collaborations that are amplifying its release. The Roses cultivates brand partnerships. Strategic collaborations aim to boost the film's visibility and market presence. The Roses, the highly anticipated dark marital comedy directed by Jay Roach and starring Olivia Colman and Benedict Cumberbatch, is employing a multifaceted marketing strategy that includes a series of high-profile brand partnerships. Drawing parallels to the extensive promotional efforts for Wicked, this campaign, though on a smaller scale, strategically aligns the film with brands across the fashion, food, and lifestyle sectors. The film, which premiered on August 29th, is a modern reimagining of Warren Adler's 1981 novel, The War of the Roses, and its iconic 1989 film adaptation. This approach seeks to generate buzz and extend the film's narrative into tangible consumer products. Key collaborations include Hedley and Bennett, a premium kitchenware company that drew inspiration from the distinctive aprons worn by Colman's character, Ivy, and her restaurant staff. They have launched a limited edition apron, featuring a blue denim base, intricate red and white embroidery, and cream crossback straps, designed for both daily use and as a potential Halloween costume. Each purchase is accompanied by custom The Roses crab crackers, adding a thematic touch. Voluspa, a luxury home fragrance brand known for its Wicked-inspired collections, has released a special edition of its Rose Auto Classic candle. This offering features Voluspa's signature coconut wax blend housed in a 6.5-ounce collectible glass jar, presented in an exclusive Rose Auto X The Roses decorative gift box, appealing to consumers seeking a sensory connection to the film. Further extending the brand synergy, several other limited edition products have been introduced. These include the Land's End X The Roses We've Got Crabs tote, a stylish take on the Heritage brand's popular canvas bags, and the Spice Lab X The Roses Got Crabs seasonings, catering to culinary enthusiasts. Additionally, a bespoke bouquet of red and white roses from West Hollywood florist Empty Vase offers a more traditional nod to the film's title. Even the world of gaming is represented, with the card game I'm a Little Crabby, created by the minds behind Exploding Kittens, celebrating the film's theatrical release. To amplify these collaborations, a series of pop-up events were held on both coasts, including locations like Brentwood Country Mart in Los Angeles, the Boarding House in Nantucket, and Il Buco Vita in the Hamptons. Director Jay Roach himself attended the Los Angeles pop-up event on August 23rd, further engaging with the promotional activities. These brand partnerships are designed not only to enhance consumer engagement, but also to create a wider cultural footprint for the Roses, transforming cinematic promotion into a lifestyle phenomenon. The strategy aims to leverage the appeal of its star-studded cast and compelling narrative by embedding the film's themes and aesthetics into everyday products and experiences. Audience and industry response to these partnerships has been largely positive, with many seeing it as an innovative way to build anticipation and connect with a broader demographic. With all these different angles covered, it's time to wrap things up. Next, we'll give you a quick recap of today's biggest stories and tell you how to stay connected. And that's a wrap on today's Spotlight. We covered the nuanced marital drama of The Roses, the controversy surrounding its EpiPen scene, a critical review of the film's execution, and its innovative brand partnerships. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Tom Spotlight for more deep dives, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let us know your thoughts on these stories in the comments below, and follow us on all social media platforms to stay connected. We'll see you in the next one.